authority, particularly not by profit-driven interests. Who should have the power to censor a live stream in today's world? In a perfect world with a fully functioning non-hierarchical human collective? No topics in this node. There should be no censorship. We need to see the good and bad of what is true and happening. Sunlight will help us see what is real and give us a chance to heal and fix what needs healing/fixing. No topics in this node. The sharing and discussion of live video should not be censored by any central authority, particularly not by profit-driven interests. No topics in this node. What role should wealth have in democratic elections? No topics in this node. Are publicly funded elections a good solution to making elections more egalitarian? No topics in this node. The USA. No topics in this node. What celebrity do you think is actually very cool, intelligent, and possibly even wise? No topics in this node. If you died right now and could immediately talk to anyone already dead, who would you want to talk to? Multiple answers okay. No topics in this node. Where do you believe you can go after you die if anywhere? No topics in this node. What were you obsessed with as a child? Football, Dungeons and Dragons, ninjas. Space. Football. No topics in this node. Dungeons and Dragons. No topics in this node. Ninjas. No topics in this node. Space. No topics in this node. If you were a character from the Star Trek universe, who would you be? Captain Kirk. Best meaning of life movie ever. No topics in this node. Best time travel movie of all time. No topics in this node. General Assembly test delete all past this. No topics in this node. General Assembly test 1. Questions. How is everyone doing? Good here. Tired? Good here. No topics in this node. Tired? No topics in this node. Why are you here? Curious, you invited me. Guilt. Bored. You invited me. No topics in this node. Guilt. No topics in this node. Bored. No topics in this node. What do we want to talk about? Get the money out of politics. Black Lives Matter. Donald Trump. Single-payer healthcare. Affordable housing. How do we improve conditions on Earth for all? Please post your best answers. Top answers receive a share of funding. What is this? No topics in this node. Captain Kirk. No topics in this node. Get the money out of politics. Conditional answer test overturned. Citizens United. Money has too much influence/control of the U.S. political system. Proposals. Breakout groups or stay together? Stay together. Breakout groups. Black Lives Matter. No topics in this node. Donald Trump. No topics in this node. Single-payer healthcare. No topics in this node. Affordable housing. No topics in this node. Overturn Citizens United. No topics in this node. Stay together. No topics in this node. Breakout groups. No topics in this node. Money has too much influence/control of the US political system. No topics in this node. Proposals. Conditional Test 2. Mindful Activist episodes and archive. The Mindful Activist Episode 1, Officer Chris Mason, August 26, 2016. Other Mindful Activist videos. The Mindful Activist host visits Middlebury 5-0, Middlebury Community Television, Vermont. Streets of Seattle interview May 16, 2016. Streets of Seattle quick interview May 16, 2016, 2 immunology grad students. The Mindful Activist Episode 2, with Amy. The Mindful Activist Episode 3, Matt and Kim Show 1. The Mindful Activist Episode 4, Barbara Morey. The Mindful Activist Episode 5, Alex Bryan. The Mindful Activist Episode 7, Zilly. The First Great Video Filter Hive Chat Thread #TFGVFHCT. The Mindful Activist Episode 6, Jack the Mindful Activist at Karaoke with Louie. The Mindful Activist Episode 12, Anamai the Fortune Teller. The Mindful Activist Episode 10, Standing Rock Protectors Anamai and Mallory. The Mindful Activist Episode 11, The Ribbon Cutting Ceremony. The Mindful Activist, The Early Years, I Can't Believe I Am Sharing This. The Mindful Activist Episode 8, Comedian Scotty McNabb. The Mindful Activist host Matt Reddy speaking at a healthcare rally on the steps of the Olympia Legislature. The Mindful Activist host Matt Reddy speaks at Cascadia College. The Mindful Activist Episode 13, Alana Shaladra. The Mindful Activist Episode 14, Eric Miller. The Mindful Activist Episode 15, Monica. The Mindful Activist Episode 16, Carrie Haw. The Mindful Activist Episode 17, Live from Shalon. The Mindful Activist Episode 18, See the Meaning. The Mindful Activist Episode 1, Officer Chris Mason, August 26, 2016. No topics in this node. Conditional Answer Test. No topics in this node. Conditional Test 2. No topics in this node. Other Mindful Activist videos. See Consciousness. A guided meditation. Unleash the Fury of Hive video. No topics in this node. Say anything right here. Go ahead. I dare ya. What test nodes exist for personal use? Facebook Live Embed Test Node. The Mindful Activist host visits Middlebury 5-0, Middlebury Community Television, Vermont. Transcription ordered. Mindful Activist interview. Do you consider yourself an activist? Do you consider yourself an activist? Yes. No. Yes. No topics in this node. Streets of Seattle interview May 16, 2016. No topics in this node. Streets of Seattle quick interview May 16, 2016. 2 immunology grad students. No topics in this node. See Consciousness. A guided meditation. No topics in this node. No. No topics in this node. August 31, 2016 test show in studio, with Amy. No topics in this node. Memes. No topics in this node. Transforming global microloan economy. No topics in this node. The Standing Rock situation. No topics in this node. The Standing Rock situation. The Standing Rock situation topic archive. What are the key questions for us to understand about the Standing Rock situation? The Standing Rock situation topic archive. No topics in this node. What are the key questions for us to understand about the Standing Rock situation? What are the current live feeds from Standing Rock? What do we the people want? What is the conflict between the protesters and the pipeline proponents? What should we do if we are opposed to the pipeline? Do corporate rights supersede the rights of humans and natural resources directly impacted by corporate actions? What do we do when the law of the land is manipulated by private interests to threaten the safety and well-being of the general population? What do we the people want? No topics in this node. What is the conflict between the protesters and the pipeline proponents? No topics in this node. What should we do if we are opposed to the pipeline? Organize a solidarity with Standing Rock protest in your town. Organize a massive online open space collaborative forum focused on Standing Rock using the Hive1.net software. Go to Standing Rock and join the protest. Donate money